I wanted to come on and talk about suffering, and I want to talk about how our suffering doesn't have to be anymore. And I want to talk about how we help ourselves helps others so deeply. And when we help ourselves, we really are helping everybody else. And if you're hearing this and you're feeling this, I'm sure you're one of these people that deep down really has a lot of love in their hearts, a lot of compassion, and you truly want to help other people in some way. And that can be done in so many different ways. And it doesn't matter how we go about it, but as long as we're helping each other on some level. You don't have to start a YouTube channel and do this and help people in these ways. Just by helping yourself in some small way, you're alleviating suffering for yourself and others. You're alleviating future pain for yourself and others. Maybe even if it's just for you and you feel, well, maybe I haven't even got anyone around me. Maybe you are on your own. But if you're on your own, I'm sure you're interacting in some way. Maybe even just like on the internet. And if you decide to really help yourself come out of pain, then maybe just writing a comment to someone or a response to someone when you've got less pain will help them. Maybe if you just go for a walk one day, you smile at somebody, you will help them. Someone told me once that just by smiling at someone when I'm walking along might have saved their life today. And I didn't sort of get that, but I do now. Because I remember one time where I was like, life's too much. This is just too damn hard. And I was contemplating leaving Earth. I was contemplating it. I was like, I can't be here anymore. This pain's too deep, this suffering's too much. And I've had enough. And I don't want it anymore. And you know what? It wasn't long after, someone walked past me and smiled at me. Really deep into my eyes, they smiled. And you know what? That took that away. That took that pain away. That took that away. And it made me realise so much that just these small little things that we do can have such an impact. And I know you've had a lot of pain. And you may be in a lot of pain right now. And maybe this video will help just a little bit, just for this moment. Give some relief. One, to say, you're not alone. You'll never be alone. On my journey, there has been profound pain and suffering, profound fear and terror, to the point I did actually try to leave my body self-exit, if you want to call it that, because I don't want to use that other word, because this video could get censored for that. And I want this to reach as many people as it can. I wanted to leave Earth, and I tried it when I was 27. And I tried it well, but it didn't pull off. And I tried it again a few years after. And it didn't pull off either. Some may say I might have not tried too hard. Maybe it was just a call for help. And it was a call for help. But the first time I tried it, I really wanted out. I couldn't stand it anymore. But I suppose life had something else in store. Something to give to others through this pain. And that's where I decided many years ago to start a YouTube channel. And I started talking about things that I perceived was causing me pain. I would call out the system. I would talk about many different things that was out there that was hurting me in some way, blaming everything else around me. Now, I'm not saying the system doesn't try and hurt us. That's for another video. But I was always blaming everything out there for my woes and for my pain. And this went on for a long, long time. I'm nearly 52 years old. And when I tried that, I was 27. But along that journey since then, so much has been shown to me. Shown to me in ways that I didn't expect. And the deepest lessons in it all was how I was going to cause so many other people so much pain if I left Earth. Because I would have caused my partner pain, my immediate family pain, friends, their friends, acquaintances, work colleagues. The ripple would have spread far and wide. Because in 2012, my then ex-brother-in-law decided to commit suicide in my home. And then the gravity of that come out. I see the ripple go far and wide, and I see the pain it caused me. I see the pain it caused others. I see the pain it caused my partner at the time. I see the pain it caused the children. The transference was immense, to say the least. And it was not long after that happened did the gravity of what I was going to do years before hit me. And it hit me hard. And that transference we're doing all of the time to each other. That transference doesn't have to be from such a dramatic thing to happen. And this is why I do these videos. Because we don't want to be transferring pain onto each other anymore. We want to be alleviating pain, alleviating that suffering and that struggle, alleviating fear. Because to go forward in this world, things are going to get a lot more challenging. And I'm not saying that from a place of fear either. But it's true. Life is incredibly challenging. Let's not beat around the bush anymore. Let's be truthful. Yeah? We can fluff it up all we like. But it is incredibly challenging, yeah? Right? But there are ways through this. There are ways to alleviate the pain, to come through out the other side. Now, I'm not saying we're not going to have any more challenges. We will. For sure. That's a given. But we don't have to suffer anymore through it. And we don't have to transfer our pain onto others anymore through this. We really can get a handle on this by being very, very honest with ourselves, very truthful with ourselves, very truthful with others. Because we are in the age of what we'll call a revelation. We are in the age of truth now, where everything is coming out. Everything is being revealed. Everything is being put on the table. From how maybe our governments have been lying to us, how the media have been lying to us, how our schools brought us up and lied to us, how everything was lied to us is all coming out now. The truth of what we truly are, not just being these human vessels, is coming out now, more and more. It's always been out there that we are eternal spirits incarnate, but this is becoming a lot more mainstream now. A lot more people are realizing what we truly are. And while all this information is coming out, it's causing more pain. It's causing more suffering. Because we are holding all of this within us. We are holding all of the lies and all of the deception within us. And it's got to come out. For us to remember who we are fully, for us to be healed fully, everything's got to come out. And it starts with us. It starts with our problems. Not brushing them away anymore, not distracting ourselves anymore, not brushing it under the carpet and using all the distractions we've used of our whole lives and our addictions and using entertainment and distracting ourselves in whatever way we've been doing. The truth has got to come out, and it's going to be messy. And I'm not going to beat around the bush with that one either. It's going to be messy. But we're going to clean up the mess, right? We're really going to clean it up. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take us to pull on inner resources like we've never pulled on before. And if that may be causing some uncomfortableness in you, that's okay too. We're going to feel all of this. And we're going to feel it completely and fully. We're not going to keep brushing it away anymore. We're going to face it head on. We're going to face our fears head on. We're going to face our suffering head on. And why I say head on, I don't mean like a steam train. We can do it gently. We can do it bit by bit. But we can do it consistently. And we're going to clear this. I know we're going to clear this. And I know you, right there listening right now, are going to clear this. If you're still watching this video now, I know I've got your attention. And if you are still hearing this, I know you're feeling this. And I know you are wanting to help yourself and to help others. So I say, first and foremost, we help ourselves. And that's how we help everything, all of life. Not just other people, other humans, all of life. We help all of nature heal too, because nature's needing healing as much as we are, and we are nature itself. I don't agree to this realm being classed as a simulation. I don't. I see this place, whatever you want to call it, something sacred, something we're part of deeply. And I know many may not agree, and that's fine too. But we're a part of it, and our bodies are part of it, and our spirits, our soul, is inhabiting this that's part of it. And I don't think this would be happening for no reason at all. I think there's something sacred and deep behind all of this. And that sacredness and that deepness is our soul, our spirit, our essence, whatever word you want to call it. And I don't know about you, but my spirit or soul or essence is screaming at me to help myself, to help everything, so we can move forward now. And as things get that little bit more challenging, we're going to need to clear ourselves of all this junk, all these lies, all this deception that's been put on us for millennia, on top of probably millennia and how far this goes back. But there's no point blaming the past anymore. There's no point looking back and pointing and saying this was done, that was done. We're here. There's a mess going on and it needs to be cleared up. Now, I'm going to go deeper on this channel now, where I feel I've been more sort of like surface level on a lot of things, where I've been giving out techniques and methods where, you know, you can help yourself along the journey. But it's come to my attention, and something that I've felt, that I know people like you are really wanting something deeper. And I used to do that on other channels. And part of me was like, I come away from that for I don't know what reason. And I stepped into this new channel, maybe about a year ago now, wanting to just give these methods and techniques out to help people. And while I stand by all of them, all the things that you can do, something is calling to go very, very deep into this. And ultimately, we don't actually need any methods or techniques or practices at all. We can remember how powerful we truly are in one fell swoop. But it looks like the journey's not allowing that at the moment, so we're going to have to take a step at a time. Sometimes baby steps, sometimes micro baby steps. And maybe you're like me, where you're impatient and you want to take great big leaps ahead. And that may happen. But where we find ourselves is taking smaller, consistent steps would seem to be more beneficial to go forward. Where this is all leading, I don't know. I have some sort of feeling, and the feeling tells me all of this is going somewhere really beautiful, really magical, really profound, and really deep. And some sort of event will happen, or some sort of like big revealing of some sort in one big foul swoop. And I think we're going to need to be ready for that. I think we're going to need to stabilise our nervous system for this, to be in that place where we're non-reactionary on the negative. We can come from a place of heart, and in that heart is our strength. Because all of this is love. The whole journey is about love. And not that Hollywood type of love that we've been fed and had those lies given to us. Not just that love between a partner, or a sibling, or a child, or a mother or a father, or a friend. Not that sort of love. And while that is deep and sacred in itself, everything is about love. The whole picture is the remembrance that we truly are built of love. We come from love itself. Life itself is expressing, is here because of the energy of love. Not the fluffy type, the deep, sacred love. That thing you feel within you that you can't put a name to, but I'll try to with the word love. But you know it's deeper than that, don't you? You know it's much more than that word. But that's the best we've got with this English language we've been given to use, which again in itself is very restrictive and has lots of lies and double meanings intertwined in it to confuse us even more. But I digress. That's for another video. We are here to use the tools we have been given to come out of those. So we'll use language to come out of language. We'll use techniques and methods to help us along the journey to come out this suffering, to come out this fear, to come out the struggling, until we don't need them anymore. We will use the mind and its thinking to come out of thinking, to come back to our true selves, which I feel is using imagery and telepathic communication to commune with each other through frequency and energy waves. That's how I feel we'll regain our memories and use this once again. And talking of memories, all of what's going on in this perceived world is actually happening behind the scenes, in us, in consciousness, in the unseen worlds. And our memories are coming back. Our ancient memories are beginning to return. And as they return, there's going to be a lot of things in there that we will need to have a very, very stable nervous system to be able to go forward with, to help each other with. Like I say, I feel this is a very, very magical time. And all of the ramping up of deception and lies that's been going on, and all the fear mongering out there, and the doom and the gloom and everything else around that, is to try to slow us down or even prevent us from remembering who we are, accessing our ancient memories, coming out of fear back into a high state of frequency, which in itself is truth. We have been giving sustenance to our body more than we have been giving sustenance to our soul. And our soul craves truth. It lives on truth. It thrives on truth. And that's what we need to start feeding our soul once again, is truth. But we have these blockages, we have these walls up, we have these programs, we have these beliefs that have been instilled in us to stop us. But ultimately, it can't be stopped, because look what's happening around you. So many people are awakening now, as you've awoken, and I don't know how long you've been on this path. Maybe a long time, maybe you only awoken a short while ago. But there's a shift in awakening. There's this energy coming through, which I call love, that is assisting us to awaken, assisting us to see through all the lies and deception and to reveal the truth. And our soul is so calling out for it now, really deeply. So behind all the lies, deception, programs, beliefs, and the suffering and the fear that we're holding is the truth. And to access that, we need to help ourselves. And we need to do this because of love. The love for yourself and the love for others. The compassion for all of life itself. And the forgiveness of what's been done, which may be a tall order for a lot of people so far, but the forgiveness will come. And the forgiveness starts with yourself. And that's going to be one great big key to unlocking the end of suffering. One big key to help you and others come out of this is forgiveness. Forgiveness of whatever has happened. And I mean whatever, no matter what. But again, we have to start with little small steps. And if you haven't begun to forgive yet, just small little increments to forgive is going to be profound going forward. We have many things we can do to allow our awakening, to allow the truth to come through us, for our hearts to open again, and we'll use that power of love, which is the most immense power there is, to clean all this mess up. And we will clear it up, no matter how it looks now or how gnarly it may look in the future. It's going to get cleared up. And it starts with you. And like I was saying, if you've only got you to express to work with, do that. Share what you can with others, like I was saying earlier in the video, maybe a little comment here or a smile there. But if you do have people around you, if you're lucky enough to have people around you, family, friends, acquaintances, whoever, maybe even just the shop owner on the corner. By helping yourself awaken, by helping yourself alleviate yourself of the suffering, of the fear, and all the struggling, you'll be even helping that shopkeeper. I promise you that. And that will have a rebound ripple effect to the people he'll know. We can ripple this out to a way where we can actually change things around. We really can. And we're gonna. We're really gonna change things around. We're really gonna find out how powerful we are. But like I say, it starts with those small steps. So, what small step are you gonna take today? Right now, in this very moment? Maybe just forgiving something, someone, for something small. Maybe begin with yourself, forgiving something just very small to start with. But that's the start. And once we start, we're off. And when we're off, there's no stopping us, and there will be no stopping us. We are on our way back to love. We are on our way back to clearing this mess up. We are on our way home, should we call it. And on our way home, we've got a little bit of housekeeping to do. So, let's clear house, starting with those small steps today. And let's see where that leads us. Much love.